Hello, I wanted to share with you how excited I am. Oh my gosh, I'm having so many realizations at the moment, and it's a time at the moment where so many people are waking up to their spiritual self. So if you wondered why I introduced myself in that way, it's because I was talking with a fellow a stand in the Parker yesterday. We had a little gathering at someone's house afterwards. And I was sharing stories about my life, because I've had the most amazing, incredible life. And I was sharing about the divine feminine and how this orgasmic energy, which is life force energy. And of course, as soon as I mentioned the word orgasm, many of the women sort of, they just got stuck and froze, because the shame around sexuality and life force energy, because of the patriarch, because of pornography, because of how we have all been shamed and programmed around sex and sexuality. And so I had all these ears listening to me as I started explaining in a very simple way what this divine energy is. But this creative life force energy, this sexual energy that we can use in our businesses, in our relationships, in our friendships, in how we run our lives, in working with our co-workers, with, being with our grandchildren or our children. That energy, when we cook a meal, when we decide what to wear in the morning, or in actual fact, when we hook into that energy, we don't need to decide what to wear in the morning. It's like it's like irrelevant, because how we look, how we feel really is of no significance to anyone else. It's about how we feel constantly. How do I feel? How do I feel? And this is how I created my lifestyle. So when I started this little live just now, well, it's not live, actually, I'm recording it because I'm still on Facebook jail for 4 days. I think I'm back on Facebook in 4 days. But had I been connected to my life force energy, I would have said to you, hi, it's Shakti here. I want to share some really exciting insights I've had today. And that energy, that sparkle, is the divine feminine energy, is the life force energy coming through me, which is the energy of orgasm, of intimacy, of making a meal, of being in nature, and just being connected to life. Sorry, I've got a hair somewhere and I don't know where it is. I can feel it on my face. So this is really what I wanted to talk about right now, was how I am grateful now for going through trauma in my mid-20s, when my husband was going through undiagnosed cancer and then died, and I was widowed, and I suddenly realised, hang on a minute, shit, I'm 25, I've got these 2 little baby boys. I really need to find them a new daddy, and I cannot be on my own, and I'm in grief, and I have no money. Not that I did before my husband died, but I was absolutely brassic, living on £70 a week. And I had this fire in me always, but it had been dampened. I married the first punk in Perth. We were eating in the soup kitchens in Australia, in Sydney, in the red light district. We were homeless. We were on the dole. We couldn't get jobs because of how we looked. The whole time I was living that life, and then decided to have children very young, a part of me was really aware that I needed to have these life experiences before I fully was able to embody who I really was. So my journey through all of this was just, being disconnected from who I really was, to find out what it would be like to be who I was, which actually is the God and the Goddess within you. It's like, how would Goddess know him herself if she didn't step out of him herself? We only know that if we can step away from it and be the observer of it. So coming back to seeing my life and sharing with these lovely people at this gathering from a stand in the park about orgasmic life force energy, it really sent me down a trail of thinking of how many human beings are not aware of the capacity that we have as human beings when we remove ourselves from addictions, from programming, from belief systems that no longer serve us, that may have even served us yesterday. And this is the energy of the goddess, or the feminine, the divine feminine. Not everyone likes the word God, goddess, but this is the work of connecting with who you are. And I always have my fingers like this when I'm talking about my yoni, my vagina, where the area, the root chakra, where this sexual energy arises from. It's like this is the power, you know, this is the furnace waiting to be set alight. And I know so many people who semi-cringe, and I know some who cringe just at the very idea, because the shame is so thick and so deep that it's going to require an absolute lot of openness and willingness to do the work to unravel and undo all of the shame that has been literally plastered around our entire beingness, so that many humans are so far removed from their natural essence. And it may be that in one part of your life you're successful, so it might be that in your work life you're really successful, or it might be in your love life you're really successful, or different areas of your life, but fundamentally it's the you that you're carrying through all those areas of your life. So I have a question for you. How happy are you with your life, with each area of your life, like your spiritual life, your emotional life, your friendships, your hobbies, your business, your work, your lifestyle? You know, do you exercise? Do you eat healthily? How satisfied are you with your life? Now, if I hadn't been through my life over 60 years, I couldn't sit here and say to you that I am really, really, really happy with my life, with who I am. I would be my best friend. I am my best friend. And I feel as if I am completely, I'm a human, okay? I'm going to have days or weeks where I feel shit. I'm going to have stuff happen. Shit hits the fan, you know, I'm going to have relationship experiences. I'm going to have arguments. All of those things that humans do. And I'm not for 1 minute suggesting that you become superhuman or subhuman. What I'm talking about is when all the drama is just pulled out of the way and you're with yourself. Let's take at night time. There's no Wi-Fi, which is what I did with myself last night. I just turned off the Wi-Fi. In fact, I'm having that sorted out so that I don't have Wi-Fi in here, but I can connect myself in. You've got no one around you. You get into bed. There's nothing to do, nothing to look at, and you're just with yourself. Do you like the one that you meet? And what I'm saying to you is right now on this planet, this week, this now moment, we are going through such incredible shifts that it is no longer okay to say, well, this is what I believe, this is what I think, this is what I do, this is what I'm planning. Because right now is so potent for you to become more of who you really are. So that you, if you just visualize yourself this time next year, could say, I love my body. I love what I choose to eat. I love how I choose who to hang out with. I love how I choose my friendships. I love how I really hold my boundaries close to me. And I do not let people step beyond my boundaries, because I am absolutely worth loving and caring for. Because many women just constantly are out there people pleasing. But you can never ever truthfully be of service to someone else if in the background you're resenting. It is so important that one single thing we can learn is how to have boundaries around, and I'm saying this now because I've been working with 3 or 4 clients this week or last week around the whole topic of boundaries and making your no a no and your yes a yes. And your maybe is a maybe or a no until it's a yes, but being really clear with your boundaries is huge. So if you look at yourself in a year's time and you ask yourself, do I like my work? Do I like the day that I have each day? Do I like how I choose what I'm going to think, feel, be? Do I connect to the flow in my life? Is magic happening in my life? How often are synchronicities happening in my life? Has my life improved from last year? Whoa, these are big questions, and these are the questions that I can really help you and support you with. I'm opening up a monthly, continuous pay per month, just for the first 10 people, £22, 22 pence a month. We are going to have heart circles, we're going to have coaching, we're going to have mentoring, we're going to have angel cards, we're going to have Pilates, we're going to have yoga, we're going to have breath work. I'm going to support you in your awakening. For the first 10 people who sign up, it's going to be £22, 22 pence a month. The minimum sign up is for 3 months, which you can pay all in one go or monthly, it's up to you. And then after that initial 10 people, it's going to open up to everybody else, and it's going to be a much higher price, like £44 a month or something like that. And then I'm going to, from there, start to choose a few people who would like to support the movement for this Great Awakening, and who may have their own gifts to share within the group as we build a community. Because I'm very aware how much work I have done over the last 30 years. And in particular, it's come from the experience I had very early on in my life, and then all the healing and all the inner work and shadow work, and running businesses and earning money and having many streams of income. I'm just about to launch a brand new product, a brand new CBD product, which I'm really excited about. And I'm supporting you in your business ideas, your creativity, wanting to give up a long life habit you've had, or an addiction. You know, you want to go on a juice fast, or you want to do a bit of Pilates. There are all these things. I've worked in detox retreats and all over Southeast Asia. I've worked in Thailand at some of the top detox retreats. I've taught teachers how to become Pilates teachers. I've run apprenticeships in my studio. I've taught yoga for 28 years. And in that time, I pulled away from yoga as being a physical exercise, and I really concentrated more on mindfulness meditation. I've healed myself from disease. I have taken myself out of friendship groups that feel that they don't resonate with who I am and who I am becoming. And I have various streams of income through different orgasmic business ideas that I have, that I manifest into being, and the hundreds that don't manifest into being. I want to support you in business ideas and how you can get going, and how you can actually realize your dreams of who you are in the world and what your purpose is, and how to ignite the passion, and how to know that it's okay to run a business by your terms and not by the terms of the business. So you get to choose your hours, you get to choose what you do and how you do it and when you do it. This is all part of creating the new earth. So if my words speak to you and you would like to be one of the first 10 people to sign up, as soon as that first 10 people are there, we're going to hit the go button and we're going to begin before Christmas. Everyone else will join after Christmas. I'm excited about this. It doesn't even have a name, but I'm acting on inspired action, which is how I teach my clients to work from. If you want to be part of this new conscious way of living, of being, of operating, of earning money, of relaxing, of feeling comfortable in your skin, of doing body work, especially if you want to do body work with somebody who has been teaching for a very long time and has huge, massive experience of how to connect your mind, your body and your spirit and work as one. I love you. Please share this video with anyone that you think might be interested in what I'm offering. It's open to anybody who is curious about beginning their spiritual journey, and for anybody who's ready to go to a new 2022 with a new vibe and a massive support and mentorship being offered as part of a group, and also with myself running regular heart circles, angel card readings, get-togethers where we share Pilates, yoga, breathwork, and it's only going to be open to people who sign up for this monthly experience. So if you're interested and want to be one of those first 10, it'll be an initial payment of £60 of 3 months, 22, that's 6666. That doesn't sound the best, does it? Let's make it 22 a month, and you commit for 2 months only. £44.44. There you go. Love you loads.